This is Ice Cream Gecko, and in today's video we're going to take a look at microwave pommes frites, microwave fries, microwave French fries or chips, whatever you want to call them. This is certainly a culinary masterpiece. Extra thin is what they are. Exactly the type of pommes frites that I do not like. But we're going to take a closer look at this. Prepared in the microwave, 900 watts for 4 minutes. Lovely. And it says so right here as well. Pause if you want to read that. Ingredients: potatoes and rapeseed oil. And here we've got the nutrition table. Yeah, absolutely lovely. Beautiful. Beautiful. A culinary masterpiece, yes, I think that's what it is. I hope that this is where I am supposed to open this up. Right here, they look fine. I mean, it says ultra thin, but they look just like, they actually look thicker than the regular McDonald's ones. The regular McDonald's pommes frites are awful. Too thin, or too dry, or too squishy. They are never fine. They're always kind of messed up in some way or another. So I'm going to prepare this now, and I'll be back with you in just a second with the finished masterpiece of quick cuisine. The preparation is complete, and we are going to take a closer look at the finished product now. I had this in microwave for about 4 minutes at 800 watts. My microwave only goes to 800 watts. I do not have a microwave that goes up to 900 watts. Such a powerhouse is not available right here in this household. After that I followed the instructions, put some salt into this right here, and gave it a bit of a shake. So overall, I've got to say that the finished product looks a lot better than I expected. I must admit that I did expect a properly depressing look, but this turned out much better. I am quite surprised by that. They look actually better, even now, than McDonald's fries. Consistency-wise, this is not juicy. They feel quite hollow, quite hard. Yeah, feels like you've got an almost frozen product. I don't know, let's take a bite out of this. Yeah, they just feel hollow. They taste very weird. They just taste weird. Now that weirdness in taste isn't necessarily the taste itself, it's the consistency of these things, because usually when you've got fries, you've got a certain kind of substance to them, right? You've got that more crunchy, hot outside of it. The tips are a bit more crunchy than the inside is, of course. But there is some sort of squishiness on the inside, right? Some sort of malleable mass. This right here just seems to be mostly air. You can see it right there, you can look straight through it. Let's take a look at another one. This one maybe. Same story here. It's just weird. And when you bite on these, they just fall apart. They've got a sort of almost like a mixture of bread and cardboard-like structure when you actually chew on them. And they do not break apart, even close to the original in your mouth. Usually when you eat fries, you've got some parts of it that break apart, some parts that are more like, almost like mashed potatoes, and you've got that salt that mixes into that, and it gives it a certain characteristic flavor. These ones right here, they lack that malleable part on the inside, that mush, almost completely. They're just very dry overall, which is a bit unfortunate, I've got to say. Now I did prepare something right here. Fittingly to the discount supermarket microwave fries, I do have some discount supermarket ketchup. Let's try it with that. Maybe it adds something that we did not have before. And also, I do have some discount supermarket remoulade as well. Isn't that lovely? Now that's a meal that is just as depressing as my current outlook on life. Yeah, I do have to admit that I can identify with this lifestyle, if microwave fries are a lifestyle. If they are, then yeah, I do feel them. Let's take a look. With the ketchup, it looks like an actual fry, right? It looks proper. Overall, the first impression of these is actually quite decent. They look better than McDonald's fries. And McDonald's fries are always disappointing because you would expect from people who do this for a living, like preparing fries and burgers and sandwiches and stuff, that they would do it properly. But since the ease of use that they've implemented in their preparation, in their meal preparation, is so incredibly good. The quality, the eating experience of those products, like the fries, is incredibly low. And I just have to say that McDonald's fries are one of the worst when you consider the price of them. These ones right here do have the advantage that you can eat them at home and prepare them at home, but when it comes to texture and taste, these ones right here are actually worse, which is a bit disappointing. Although this fry right here was better, it tasted more like a fry, slight potato flavour to it even, not as dry, but maybe that's just to catch up. And there I did have another one of these hollowed out fries. Now, they made the mistake in calling something that's essentially hollow and dry crispy. And yeah, it is crispy, but it lacks everything else as well. And lacking everything but crispiness isn't really a good thing. Look at Mummy's. Yeah, I have to say that I'm quite disappointed. Now they could look a lot worse. That is, once again, like I said it twice already, but that's again something that is quite surprising, that these look good, but as good as they look, they are in texture and taste. In taste, underwhelming. In texture and actual substance, they are not a product that you buy twice, that's for sure. So I'll finish this off now, and I'll be back with you in just a second with the review sheet. The consumption process is complete and we are ready to jump into the rating with the review sheet. This looks beautiful, doesn't it? Let's close this down and get our phone right here. So this puts me into a bit of a tight spot, I've got to say. First impression wise, they look surprisingly good. Color wise, nothing to complain about. Like size wise, actually, they looked a lot better than I expected. It says like extra thin here. But they are just the regular McDonald's size. That was surprising to me, I've got to say. Consistency and texture wise though, while they were kind of crispy, they were way too dry, and they did not have that certain squishiness, that certain mass in the center that reminds you of some sort of, baked potato. They did not have that at all, which is unfortunate. Therefore only 0.5 points out of 2 available points in the consistency and texture department. Taste-wise, they weren't actually that bad. It's mainly the consistency that threw me off. Taste-wise, they tasted mostly like nothing, like regular potato fries do at your regular fast food joints and the regular oven fries that you prepare in your home oven. Very similar in that regard for sure. 2.5 points out of 5 for that. Themalization wise, I've got to say that overall they aren't as bad as I thought they would be. For microwave fries, they've got a surprisingly dry, crispy-ish consistency. That does come at the cost of sacrificing anything else that makes fries enjoyable, of course, but still, it's something that I've never had before, and it's something that I did not expect was possible in this way. Therefore, still half a point. Overall, I've got to say though that these right here are not a product that I'm going to buy again, because even though this costs €1 at Aldi, I think it's just not pleasant to eat. It lacks something. I mean, if you are satisfied with McDonald's fries, then this would be maybe something interesting to try out. Maybe you even like that and would buy it again, but for me, McDonald's fries are just the climax of being pretentious about something and not really giving a shit about it. And these ones right there kind of come close to it, although they are probably cheaper than the McDonald's fries still. I don't know, 5.5 pounds out of 10 is the final rating for this stuff that turned out to be better than I expected. Not quite as depressing, which is good for a change. Anyway, if you've got a question or a video suggestion, leave it in the comment section down below. If you want to see more videos just like this one, please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I'm going to see you soon. Until then, bye bye.